About a week and a half back, Brother Haider called me up and said, could you come and talk about some of the issues and some of the ballot initiatives? And I said, okay, but you know, I'm not that clued up on all of that. So he said, no, don't worry, we can get somebody else. And somebody from One America, which used to be previously hate-free zone, agreed to come, and then fell sick at the last minute. I talked to them, I tried to get someone else. I couldn't. So for the last 3 days, I've been studying crazily, trying to understand these issues, and I'd like to thank my wife for being very understanding. She had a lot of things for me to do, which I got saved from. No, I mean, I didn't, I'm sorry. But in any case, when I first started, I asked someone about these ballot issues, and he said, look, just go ahead and vote, because people never tell you the truth. It doesn't matter what you're voting for, they never tell you the truth. But make sure you vote. Vote for the liar of your choice, but vote. And so I said, all right. So I'm going to first take some of the initiatives that are in our ballots here in the state of Washington. So I'll read out the initiative from here. The first initiative, 985, it concerns transportation. This measure, which one of the primary writers is Tim Hyman, if you all know Tim Hyman, he's the one who's always doing initiative, would open high occupancy vehicle lanes to all traffic outside of rush hour. And he wants all the traffic lights in the cities to be synchronized, because that would reduce traffic congestion, and also take a portion of the money from a sales tax and use it for our specific transportation projects. And he is against anything else. He wants this. So what are the four things for, and what are things that are against it? Well, according to state documentation, by synchronizing traffic lights in heavy roadside areas, you actually reduce congestion by about 5.5%. Hyman says they will reduce by 7%, but in actual fact, it is by 5%. We open carpool lanes now are, except for one small segment on 405, all carpool lanes are only for high vehicular traffic 24 hours. Except 405, after 7, you can, after 7 to 6 a.m., correct. What this initiative is saying, that it should be open outside of these rush hours, 3 to 6 in the evening and 6 to 9 in the morning. It should be open to all traffic. The state says, and you have to look at your own experience when you travel, we have rush hour basically 24/7 in Seattle now. But so what the state is saying, if you open it outside of rush hour, it will create traffic gridlock. So 0.5% of tax, sales tax, this is the critical part that everyone needs to think about. 0.5% of the sales tax, if taken out, would amount to about $600 million over 5 years. Now what the state is saying, we don't have $600 million to give away. If we do it, then we will have to cut other public sectors. The number one item to be cut will be schools, and of course the state always throws in police and fire and other projects. So they will have to require, if they cut 0.5% in these taxes, they will have to require, they will have to go ahead and put new taxes to make up the difference. So that basically is the initiative for 985. Incidentally, how many people here are registered voters? Could you raise your hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not too many. 10. Oh, 11. Okay. The next one comes into direct clash with Pardon me?
Add something on the previous.
Yes.
I think as voters, you also need to keep in mind that Tim Ayman is basically becoming a member of the state administration without the accountability. He's doing the job of the Secretary of Transportation by deciding when to open the lanes, when to close the lanes, all these things. He's doing the other guy's job with less knowledge because he's not a transportation expert. And that's something to keep in mind.
Yeah, keep that in mind, but you know, once you say that, we know it becomes a little partisan. I am trying to keep this as if I'm not, but you are right. I mean, there is